just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Trevor Rogers. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. That one ripped. And out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Devers now. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. Here's how the Red Sox line up on opening day. Chris, they're hoping for better in 2025 after some frustrations in recent years.
You got that right, Boog. They won the World Series in 2018, but then missed the playoffs in 5 of the next 6 seasons, and they haven't finished above 500 since 2021. But this is a legendary franchise, and it wouldn't be surprising to see them rebound this year.
And in one hops the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Lined, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Snap throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Durant dives back in safely. Rogers, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Now a chance for Rob Refsnyder. Throw to second, and great jump. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. One out, the runner at second here on opening day. Runner goes again. That's hard hit on the line. Drops into the glove. The throw in. Tries to get back and save.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Kyle Bradish.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Tristan Casas at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Red Sox already leading. And there's a foul ball. In the dirt, going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. In the air to left center. O'Neill getting an angle on it. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back now at Oriole Park, and today's starting pitcher, Tanner Houck.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter.
No ball,
also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Got him swinging. And one gone.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
That hits the dirt, and now it's even 1-1.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Right through there for a strike. That's off the inside corner. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side in the first. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Brian Baker
gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Looking for his first big league hit right here. Swinging a foul out of play. Drops one down in front of the plate. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
So a man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Baker with a move to first. Rafael dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. David Hamilton up next for the Red Sox. Time called now. And it's fouled away. Red Sox leading it by 2. And the righty deals. And he drops it down the third baseline. And it goes just foul. Baker picks over, and he dives back in safely. Red Sox by 2. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And they'll do it again. Runner on the go again. In the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here,
oh, now this ball gets down. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout. On the mound now, Grayson Rodriguez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate, Connor Wong. First pitch misses. Runner takes off for third. In the air, right field. And makes the grab. And there's 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 0 for 1. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. That one is absolutely belted. And it's gone. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Alex Bregman. A double and a run scored his first time up. Fastball is outside. Up the middle, slides for the stop, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League. Welcome back to Baltimore alongside former Oriole Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. These fans are excited for another season, Singy, and the O's have reached the postseason in back-to-back years, but came up short both times.
Is the 3rd time a charm, Boo?
I don't know. They certainly hope so, but goal number 1 is to win the division and avoid that wild card altogether. The 0-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won a round.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-0. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball 3.
the inside edge. And a count is 3-1. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
So, man aboard, Ramon Laureano, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's the strike. Tap foul at the plate. O'Hearn off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And base hit. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 1 so far. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat.
Runner on the go. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Runner goes again. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
First offering, runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think he can.
Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him. And 1 and 2. Ripped on the ground to second. Handles, throws to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Manager out of the dugout, and he's now on the bump, Andrew Kittredge.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Houck back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that's down and away.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Ryan Mountcastle in the box now. No balls and a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Casas takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Gary Sanchez. Just missed. And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's downstairs and outside.
3 balls, no strike.
And he walked him.
That pitch is in.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
2 outs, runner at first. Ramon Urias will hit next. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and so they turn to their closer, Zach Kelly.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That's a ball.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one. That one inside. And now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He will score. Jorge Mateo now went down on strikes his first time through. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Red Sox up 6-1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Kelly is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.